So Matt O'Reilly's gone. A lot has happened this week, so we're going to do a quick recap. I will give my thoughts on what I think we might do for the rest of this trade window, minimum requirements and what I think we need, and then we'll have a quick look at this Mirren game. So Matt O'Reilly has been sold for a Scottish record fee, 25 million with add-ons up to 30 million. Celtic record, Scottish record, which in terms of business, not too bad. We bought him for 1.5 million, so to get 30 million, not a bad bit of business. While he was here, he hasn't lost. We 3 winning seasons. He has had 124 appearances, 27 goals, 35 assists, 3 league titles, 2 Scottish Cups, and 1 League Cup. So that's what we're going to have to try and replace. Also, his trajectory was just going through the roof. It's funny reading comments from Celtic fans that, you know, the ones with the very green tinted glasses. They're like, why would he want to go to somewhere like Brighton? Why would he want to play for a team lower down in England? We have 60,000 people. You can come into games and you get to play against the play for the best fans, and the club has so much prestige and all that sort of yada yada yada. That's a good sales pitch to get people to Celtic, but he's been here, he's done that. He's not a Celtic fan from like when he was a child, like the people typing this. It's a job for him. He's come, he's done it, he's had his experience, and now he's moving on and he's making a lot more money, and he'll probably move on from Brighton. That's just the way it is. I just find it very amusing that people are so confused as why would someone want to go and make millions of dollars? Okay, quick fire recap of what's been going on in Celtic news this week. Kyogo was rumoured to go to Man City. They put in a bid for $18 million. That was rejected by Celtic, and apparently Pep Guardiola just done an interview saying that they're probably not going to bring any more players in. So I think Celtic's price was 22 million for him. We can't afford to lose him with Matt out the door, so I think that is now done, if we're to believe Pep. CCV, rumoured interest from Galatasaray, Atalanta, Besiktas, all of them were rejected. CCV, we cannot afford to lose, because we just lost 2 more centre-backs. Laga Bielka on loan, and Yuki Kobayashi has left on permanent. So CCV Scales are currently our 2 starting centre-backs, 2 more out. We really can't afford to lose CCV. More outs. Mikey Johnson has gone to Burnley for a medical, so it looks like he's about to leave, go to Burnley. Another reason why we can't afford to lose Kyogo. Even though everyone doesn't think Mikey Johnson is a solution at striker, at least he was there in case. And then there's Hitate. There's been rumours all pre-season that he's been leaving, but I don't think there's anything solid there. So I don't think he will be leaving yet, maybe next window. Seems like we're now currently looking at Arnie Engels and LAFC Polish midfielder Mateusz Bogas. Rodgers has said that if Matt was to leave, which he now is, he's not out the door yet, but it's pretty much been confirmed by Fabrizio Romano that the deals have been agreed to. So he's out the door. Brendan Rodgers said he would replace Matt with 2 midfielders. So if we can get Arnie Engels in and Mateusz Bogas, I think that like, I don't like to go off stats. I haven't seen them play, but from what I'm hearing, they're both very good players. So if we can actually get 2 players in for Matt in the midfield, that would be solid. We have put in another bid to LA Galaxy for Bogarts. that might be held up because they're not interested at the moment because they are currently in the final of the League's Cup against Columbia Crew, who actually won last year. So LA Galaxy are not interested until that game is played, and then they will look at selling him. But that's only in like 72 hours or something from here, so it's only a couple of days. So he could be a last-minute addition. So good timing for the Cup game. Now, to what I think we need, like, urgently, and what I think would be a really good trade window. We definitely need a left-back and a centre-back. Currently, we have no second left-back, and with Lagerbielke, Yuki away, we're left with Welsh and Nyoroki, who have just proven the last couple of years they are unreliable in injuries. No matter how good or bad they might be, they can't seem to stay on the field. So we definitely need another centre-back. I know everyone's wanting a partner for CCV. Scales would be a great backup centre-back coming off the bench in like league games, etc., etc. So let's hope that that is now top priority. And with a left back, I feel like Anderson is kind of the next youth player to be wasted, like Vata and Kelly, who's just off to Millwall. Like, Anderson played, like, we put him out on loan. Apparently he done very well. He played very well in pre-season, and he's not even getting bench games for the League Cup. So what's going on there? Like, are we going to waste another... Like, we don't have a backup yet, so why can't he come in and be that backup left back at the moment until we can hopefully get someone in? So that's interesting. But yeah, I think we do definitely need a left back in to compete with Taylor. So that's the two big areas that I think we need people in, not including at least one replacement for Matt. Brendan Rodgers said he wants 2. So that's a total of 4 players. And a luxury, I think, would be another winger. Some people might be saying that third striker, but I feel like Maeda proved himself on the weekend. Like, he is a striker. He's played striker for Japan in international games. I think he's proved himself that he can play striker. And why would we go get a third string striker to sit on the bench or sit in the stands and watch most of it when we've got Maeda, can be our third string striker, but he's versatile and he can also play on the wing. It means that we can actually get another solid winger in. I know it's a dream, but I know one winger I would love to have at the club. It won't happen. But if we can get another solid winger in attacking winger to go along with Kun on the right, I think we'd be set up pretty well for League Cups, Champions League. And so to me, yeah, that's it. 5 players. Centre back, left back, Matt O'Reilly's replacement, 1 or 2. Like, at the moment, I'd be happy with 1. And as a luxury, a really good starting winger. So we will see what happens in the next couple. And along with those 3 to 5 players I talked about coming in, I think it's more important that we don't lose any more players. Like, this team, we're currently a Matt O'Reilly down from where we were last year. Not including like all the players like Mikey Johnson, Yuki, Bosun Lawal, players that didn't really contribute last year. If we look at the core group of starters and contributors off the bench, we're exactly where we were, except we've pretty much swapped Matt O'Reilly now for Ogun Thiago home. So we've done a really good job of keeping most of our players and keeping that core structure together. Because the way we're playing I think is phenomenal at the moment, and it's because they've been playing together. So we can't afford to lose, especially up the middle. I like Kyogo, CCV, or Hitate. Now that O'Reilly's gone, we need to keep some continuity through there. If we just have a Matt O'Reilly replacement left back and other people that can come in and contribute, I think that would be the ideal scenario. You start replacing 3 to 4 starters in a team, we're going to lose everything that we've just built in our play style. It will go back, take a backward step before we can go forwards again. So to me, I think one of the most important things we've done in the off season, if we're going to be looking at positives, because I know there's not a lot of negativity about to be out about our trade window. It's all we've done is lose Matt. But if we're looking at positive, we've only lost Matt, and we lost him for 30 million. So let's wait until the trade window finishes and see what we do with that 30 million. And if we do bring in those 5 players, I think it'll be a very successful window. So I'm not going to complain until then. I think there's a lot of moves we're about to make in a very short period. And you will have noticed I didn't mention more rumoured players come in, except for those 2 midfielders that actually seem like solid rumours. I don't care about the rumours for other positions. If you have someone that you think you want to come in, let me know. Comment below. Who would you like to come in as like that centre-back, left-back, or a winger? To me, I just think we need someone in. Brendan will hopefully have a decision in who it is they're signing, and I trust Brendan. So if you get someone in, I don't care who it is. But let me know your opinions. Okay, now to St Mirren. They're coming off a bit of a slump at the moment because they've been playing more football than they're probably used to with Europe. But they did lose 3-0 to Brann. No idea who that is. I think they lost to Dundee United as well. So they're a solid team. They've had a week off to rest, so I think we'll be getting them back on the uptrend. They could be dangerous, especially like they're currently playing with 2 forwards, and they're 2 big solid forwards. So we need to be aware of fouls we're giving away, any sort of set plays that we're giving away, like in their attacking area, corners, anything. I think that's where they could hurt us, like we did on the weekend with Hibs, with their 2 strikers, their full-backs. That's the only kind of area that I think worries me about St Mirren. Overall, I think we have been playing very well. If we continue the form that we showed in the last couple of games against Hibs, I'm going to go with a 2-0 victory. Let's hope they don't sneak one in like Hibs did with a set piece. I'm going to go 2-0. I think we can be pretty solid. I'd probably go a little bit more if it was at Celtic Park, but just in recent history, we haven't done so well against St Mirren at their home ground. I think it was the one ground that we lost a game a couple of years ago. So 2-0 is my prediction, and my starting lineup, I'm pretty much going to go with the same as last week. So our backs, Schmeichel, Taylor, Scales, Carter-Vickers, and Johnson at the backs. Midfield, this is going to be weird starting to say this, Hitate, McGregor, and Bernardo. Now that Matt O'Reilly is probably going to be gone, I don't think we'll see him. I think he'll be out the door. It will be confirmed at least by the game. And up front, we will have Maeda and Kun on the wings. I haven't heard news on Kyogo, if he's back from injury or what's going on. I'm not 100% sure about Adam Ida. He didn't look match ready, match fit last week, but he has had another week. But I'm going to go with Adam Ida starting. Let's hope he's shook off the rust in his first game back in that half an hour. And if he hasn't, and Kyogo's not playing, Daisen is fine to move from wing to striker, because he doesn't have an off button. Like, he will go. So yeah, not worried about that. So that's my starting lineup for this game. Should be a fun one, and it's the last game before we play against Rangers. So it's also going to be sad that we're going up against Rangers and we won't have Matt O'Reilly. So it'll be good to see Bernardo actually get in, get some game time, and at least have a game before for practice before we actually go play against Rangers. I'm going to stop blabbing on because we're about 15 minutes into this video now. Please, if you've watched this far, like, subscribe. I'm going to be doing a video. I'm going to put a lot more effort into this video. For Rangers, I'll be bringing on some guests. Like, the guests are just me pretending to be other people. Made a few parody characters. Thought I'd just let you know, just in case you got confused when you saw them. But yeah, if you subscribe, you will see that video. It should be fun. Until then,